Hello friends, and welcome to one of my most favorite videos every year, and that is the setting up of a new bullet journal or planner. I just love a fresh start. It feels so clean and just wonderful. So this year I am using just a bullet journal from Michaels that one of my sisters actually got me for Christmas. It was so sweet. And let's see, the theme for this year, I actually just went with sort of like a witchy tarot in the beginning. And then as I moved on, I kind of didn't use much more than like some star drawings and like sketches and stuff. But I did use the Pantone colors of the year, which is gray and like a bright yellow. So that is why in a minute you will see me outlining my Stark 2021, which I just did in like some thick, dark, basic, not really bubble letters, but just really thick, bolded font. And then I also write the two words that I'm really focusing on for this year, which are peace and immerse. Peace, because I really need to work at my anxiety and like having actual peace in my life. I am happy in general, like I'm just a happy person, right? But my anxiety really gets in my head sometimes, and I will stress myself out over things that I have no control over, that I just aren't always necessary. I just need to learn to have peace within myself and my decisions and in my life. So I am going to work on that. And then the second word, immerse, is because this is our last full year on Guam. The time has just flown by. I know everyone says that, but I truly feel it right now. This last year, there were some moments where it felt like it was dragging on forever, but overall, I just feel like time is going so fast, and I have not done all the things that I want to do here on Guam. I want to do all the hikes. I want to maybe even take a couple of classes. I want to learn more about the Chamorro history, all sorts of things. So I really, really want to immerse myself in Guam fully, because I don't think we will ever be able to come back here. It's very expensive to fly to Guam, like $3,000 per person. And this is just a chance I will never get again. So I'm trying to really embrace it and enjoy it while I have this opportunity. And then on the opposite page, you'll see I just found some beautiful drawing, sketches, picture things that I just got free on Canva. And I just printed them off and then pasted them, onto my cover page. And so the next page that you guys are seeing is my future log, and this one took so long, but don't worry, I skipped a lot of it. Once you see the first little tabs set up, it is all the same. So I did actually cut into my book, which I've done quite a few times if you've seen my videos, but I made it so that I have a little notebook inside my notebook. So I cut the pages down a little bit, and I've got 3 tabs, one for each quarter. I really enjoyed that. And then I split the long rectangles into 2 separate places, because I don't have that many people with birthdays and all that stuff. I mean, I do, but you know what I mean. So the bottom half, I will be tracking my YouTube and Instagram growth or anything else that I need to. And you'll see I just did some doodles, and I highlighted the name of each month. And then at the end, I put on some decorative stickers. then after my future log comes my goals page, and this is one of my favorites, not necessarily because of how it looks, but I just love setting goals. I do my best to achieve them, and it doesn't always happen, but I love having them as motivation, of course. So unfortunately, I don't remember who gave me the idea for this type of goals setup. I saw it on YouTube. I mean, it's pretty generic, but I do like to give credit where I can. However, I don't recall who did this. So if you know, let me know in the comments. As for the future log, that was something I saw Amanda Rach Lee do it, and I loved it. So I just broke it down into 4 equal sections. One for myself, like goals for myself, one for family or home, one for writing, and one for work, which is what I'm considering my YouTube and social media. So yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just fill in your goals. And then the next page is something I did not have last year, but I have really been trying lately to utilize affirmations. And if you don't know, an affirmation is just like a phrase, or not really a wish, but it can be, I guess. I'm sorry. If you are wanting to run like a 5K, so in the mornings you would get up and you would tell yourself, I am a runner. I can run 3 miles and stuff like that. The more you speak it into existence, the more the universe hears you, and it will come to fruition. Those are kind of what affirmations are. You can also just use them to build yourself up, which I have some of those written down now. Yeah, I just use some of those printable things, and it's a pretty blank page, but as we are here now, I have filled it mostly out, and I love it to look at every morning when I wake up and do my journaling. Alright, so the next spread is my weight loss and running spread. I have been working really hard to lose weight, and while I haven't lost any, I have been gaining some muscle, I've noticed. So I'm really proud of myself, but I do want to keep this going to the new year, and I want to really buckle down with my eating because I've been running. I completed the Couch to 5K this past year. And so now I just really need to focus on my nutrition, which is what this weight loss tracker will help me to see. So every 5 pounds I get to mark it off. I thought about making like a reward sheet for myself, but we'll see. And then at the first of every month, I plan to take a progress photo and also measurements. I'd like to see the measurements because that also helps. It's not just what the scale says. Because even though my scale didn't move, I did not lose a single pound for a month. My arms, you could physically see more muscle. So it's not always about the scale. So that's why I'm trying to show myself both. And then the next page is just for running. Every month I am going to track how many miles I ran total. And I'd like to, I'm trying to work on my pace, so I'm going to see my 1 mile time improve. Hopefully every few months I'm just going to run a mile as fast as I can and see how well I improve. Searching for affection, but searching isn't finding. Sit back and relax, 'cause love is blinding. It's a strange world we live in. So this spread took me the longest and I had to fast forward it the most. It is so tedious, but I saw it on Pinterest a few years ago and I was like, that's a good idea, but I didn't quite like their setup. So I did some more searching and I found the perfect setup. So on the first page, I have a weekly tasks. And so I'm going to pick my most important weekly tasks, obviously, and put them down. And then each checkbox is for the week, and then at the top you'll see it'll have the month, so I can check it off every week that I do it. And then the next page is more of a monthly, but it's not restricted to just a monthly. So I'm gonna put like change toothbrush heads on there, even though that's only every 3 months, and also change the filter in the shower, which is also every 3 months. So I'll just black out the months it doesn't apply to, but I will be utilizing it for like cleaning carpets, which I do monthly, and other stuff like that. I do think it would just be really nice to have one spread to keep track of all the cleaning or organizing tasks that I need to do. So you'll see that the social media spread is a little barren when I'm done with it, but that's just because on the first page I really would like to have some sort of graph that shows my progress throughout the year on YouTube, and maybe even for my video views, like if they're going up or down, what people prefer from me. But I asked Andrew if he would help me a little bit, because unless it's on a computer where I can just like input the numbers that I know I need, I'm just not that great at graphs and stuff, and he is pretty good at that stuff. So he's going to help me make a lined graph somehow and help me out. But other than that, I have a section for video ideas and then a blank section that I can use for anything I want, basically. The last spread is my favorite. I do it every year. It's the books read, and this time I went ahead and did more cutting into the journal. I just cut off the last 3 lines on each for like a few pages, and then that way I've got books read up at the top, and I didn't have to write books read or write continued a million times. Once again, it's all compacted into these 2 bigger pages. And yeah, I will just be using this spread to write down all the books that I read in 2021. And those are all the spreads that I have so far with all the doodling and stuff. After this, you will see me go through and try to find places to add a little bit more stickers or, stuff like that. But other than that, this is the setup. I think I have one more spread that I'm gonna go ahead and add in, which isn't in this video, but if you go to my YouTube or my Instagram, you will be able to see it there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, let me know. And thank you guys so much, and here's to a great year for all of us. Bye.
Silence is so loud when you go. I just stay dancing with my shadow all day. Watch the time. I can't find the point where our 2 pass the line. But you're the night sky. I'm trying to see your stars, but I've always feared the dark. Now I see brightly. I can feel your silence. You always feel so far when your stars have burnt out and your heart makes no sound. I'll find valid in your